Do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends? My best friend is a person who will give me a book I have not read. America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. My concern is not whether God is on our side. My greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. Books serve to show a man that those original thoughts of his aren't very new after all. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. There are no bad pictures. That's just how your face looks sometimes. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. I don't like that man. I must get to know him better. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. You can fool some of the people all of the time and all of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. I would rather be a little nobody than to be an evil somebody. Character is like a tree, and reputation its shadow. The shadow is what we think it is, and the tree is the real thing. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any one thing. The best way to predict your future is to create it. I laugh because I must not cry, that is all, that is all. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. Tact. The ability to describe others as they see themselves. No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Every man's happiness is his own responsibility. I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. The Lord prefers common-looking people. That is why he made so many of them. It has been my experience that folks who have no vices have very few virtues. You have to do your own growing, no matter how tall your grandfather was. You cannot help people permanently by doing for them what they could and should do for themselves. You can tell the greatness of a man by what makes him angry. I am not concerned that you have fallen. I am concerned that you arise. The better part of one's life consists of his friendships. We should be too big to take offense and too noble to give it. Stand with anyone that is right. Stand with him while he is right, and part with him when he goes wrong. You cannot build character and courage by taking away people's initiative and independence. Determine that the thing can and shall be done, and then find the way. Commitment is what transforms a promise into reality. Let us have faith that right makes might, and in that faith let us to the end dare to do our duty as we understand it. That some achieve great success is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. You can't make a weak man strong by making a strong man weak. If friendship is your weakest point, then you are the strongest person in the world. Life is hard, but so very beautiful. You cannot have the right to do what is wrong. A woman is the only thing I am afraid of that I know will not hurt me. The philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation is the philosophy of government in the next. Nothing will divert me from my purpose. No man is good enough to govern another man without that other's consent. Don't worry when you are not recognized, but strive to be worthy of recognition. And in the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. A friend is one who has the same enemies as you have. Education does not mean teaching people what they do not know. It means teaching them to behave as they do not behave. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Never do anything for anyone who can just as well do it themselves. Truth is generally the best vindication against slander. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're right. Love is the chain whereby to lock a child to its parent. A house divided cannot stand. The best way to get a bad law repealed is to enforce it strictly. Believing everyone is dangerous, but believing nobody is more dangerous. The loss of enemies does not compensate for the loss of friends. Investment in knowledge pays the best interest. To believe in the things you can see and touch is no belief at all, but to believe in the unseen is a triumph and a blessing. There can be glory in failure and despair in success. Be not deceived. Revolutions do not go backward. A nation that does not honor its heroes will not long endure. Avoid popularity if you would have peace. If you would win a man to your cause, first convince him that you are his sincere friend. Important principles may and must be inflexible. Laughter can be used to soothe the mind and get rid of those awful thoughts. The struggle of today is not altogether for today. It is for a vast future also. A drop of honey gathers more flies than a gallon of gall. Your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. If you want to test a man's character, give him power. Folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. Whatever you are, be a good one.